Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Attention, everyone. Please redirect your attention to this side of the room. We'd like to welcome you to the Logic event and to the Flame Award. And I'm your MC, Bill Ennis. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate everyone being here. Thank you for that. I'm super excited because I don't think you can scan the room from our perspective. We're seeing a lot of the legends that pioneered this industry. A few shouts out. JFP is here tonight. So I wanted to, everyone knows JFP. Wally Rodriguez, good to see you here. Lots of the guys that really started this industry. So great to see a big crowd. And we've got a really important award to give out, Will.
We do. Yep.
And I'd like to introduce Will Harris, the product manager of Flame. So, Will, welcome.
Nice. Yeah, this is the fourth Flame Award, I think, right, Bill?
Fourth annual Flame Award. And so we've got a lot to talk about as we set up the winner. We're going to basically take you through a few of the nominees and kind of explain some of the criteria for how the award came about. But really, the bottom line is it's celebrating the best artists in the world that create the best work in the world on the best software in the world.
That's definitely one way of saying it.
Another way of saying it is actually that I think the people in this room are responsible for selling tens of millions of dollars worth of cars. That's another way of thinking of it.
Yeah, and maybe a few rolls of toilet paper,
shampoo, makeup,
all the glamorous things. Yeah. Cosmetics,
bags. All the best merchandise.
Yeah.
You guys are responsible.
Louis Vuitton have got a lot to be thankful for.
Absolutely.
Prada, those people. Yeah.
So why don't we get right into it? Let's take a look at the next slide, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we just wanted to really just explain a little bit about sort of what the Flame Award is. It's certainly, there's been different emphasis in different years, but it's very much kind of creativity driven. We're so fortunate to have such an amazing community of artists. If you had any doubt about that, the Logic event that follows this is testament to that. There's some just pure creative minds that we are so fortunate to have in our community. But that's what the Flame Award is designed to reward. It is about inspiring artists. It's about folks that just do things that we all stop and go back on the video and try to understand what they did, and maybe even on the development side, seeing stuff and being like, wait, we never intended it to be used that way. How are they doing this? Oh, and inspiring new features in Flame itself. So that's how involved our community is. That's how important creative artists are to us.
I think back to back in the 90s when Flame started getting a lot of traction. It was actually being a Flame artist was actually one of the best jobs, coolest jobs in the world.
Sure.
It was I think 5th on the list of Forbes best jobs, right after astronaut. So. It takes a lot of skill sets to drive a Flame, right? You got to have the combination of all that artistic ability you're speaking of, technical ability, right? And then you need to be able to sit in a room and translate your client's thoughts into pixels.
People skills is a big part of it, right? And we're with that kind of that triple threat of technical, creative, and being able to manage people that want something they can't describe. They have to see it.
Yeah, something that looks kind of squishy.
Crazy.
I want something squishy. Yeah. No, and then also managing teams, right? Because the Flame artist is generally the most senior person in a post house who's able to delegate a lot of tasks to other people and then bring it all back together. So all of that to say there's a lot of really important skills that go into a unique person, which we would describe as a Flame artist. So with that, let's start taking a look at some of the nominees.
Before we do that, let's just talk a little bit about Create Amazing, because that is what they do. They create amazing things, sometimes out of nothing, or take something that may be not so great and make it really great, right?
Yeah, and actually, I forgot about this part because we were the preamble to all of how great these artists are. This campaign, if you have not seen this, I think is one of the most inspirational or aspirational ways of positioning the software, right? It's these amazing people, the story behind the software, and these are the folks that really make it sing. And so this campaign, if you haven't seen it, is expanding. We're going to continue and invest in this. Andy Milkus is here tonight. He's going to be our host for the Logic Party. Thanks, Andy, for coming out. And if you make it over to the Renaissance tomorrow, you'll see these folks plastered on the elevators and all over the outside of the Renaissance Hotel.
Yeah, we're really putting, the greatest thing about Flame, which is these people that make it look so great, front and center. And
you're rubbing shoulders with many of them tonight.
Yes.
All right, so what's next? I forget the order.
All right, so let's move into looking at the nominations for this year, 2017's Flame Award.
The nominees: Mark Berdahl,
Brian Benson,
the great Sean Broughton,
Yves Delforge,
Tara DeMarco,
Darren Hoffmeyer,
in the house, John Hollis,
Ryan Knowles,
Andy Milkus, so we're going to take a little intermission because this is the perfect part to hold up one of the prizes that the Flame Award winner will receive. Comes from Wacom. So thanks to Wacom for providing this beautiful Intuos Pro tablet.
It's the instrument of the instrument.
Yes, that's how the maestro gets to work.
I would just like to say that, I think all of these folks deserve awards. They probably already have accolades in their career. There's just not enough Flame Awards to give out. They're just so talented in different ways. It's our honor, it's certainly been my honor to be working in amongst these kind of people.
Yeah, I mean, just to use a sports analogy, this is the Hall of Fame, right? I mean, you're going to see the previous winners come up in a minute. But the Hall of Fame, sometimes it takes people, 7 tries to get in. So I didn't want anyone to feel discouraged if they didn't make it in. It's a really tough thing and a lot of competition. And so with that, why don't we take a look at the rest of the nominees?
Let's do it. That's really good. Here we go.
With feeling.
And here we really go.
Steve Mottershead.
Joel Osis.
Nicholas Ponzoni.
Sasha Schmidt.
Adrian Servadio.
Joginda Singh Vana.
Miran Stepanyan.
Olivier Zibre.
Wow, an international awards nomination This is a lot of competition, 17 in all.
We need a golden envelope or something.
I know. I feel like we need to, create more drama here. Yep. Everyone feeling the drama, the tension rising? I'm getting some nods from out there. Okay. I'm getting nervous, Will.
Let's I'm glad.
I'm really nervous, actually.
Yeah.
My palms are sweating. All right, so congratulations to all the nominees. Now,
absolutely.
Let's move into a little bit more of the background on the award.
Yeah.
These are the previous winners. So again, following in the footsteps of the legends. And what I like about this, progression here, and I just want to point out, Vico Sharabani, the first Flame Award winner, James Sanad, and Ivar Beer. They're diverse people. I mean, I think they all kind of represent different, emphasize different things that is important about the Flame Award.
Yeah, I mean, we've had kind of sort of a legend of Flame there, Vico, with some of his sort of crazy technical mix with creative skills. If you remember the IK rig he built with the axes in flame.
He used inverse kinematics and created a rigging system inside Action when we were like, how do you do that?
Well, we didn't even know what the word meant, I think, at that point. But he was doing it. And then you have James.
He's got such a great eye. He makes the most beautiful image you've ever seen. It's incredible.
And then working in that sort of fashion as well as commercial business, is some really great different areas of sort of a real creative guy. And then we have Ivar Beer, who I think it's fair to say, is really just been such a sort of a towering figure in the community building matchboxes over the weekend. And has been so respected and
so
rewarded for that.
So generous with all of his talent and sharing all of his ideas with others and enabling other people to be really good, which I think is such an important thing. So following in the footsteps of these three really incredible individuals, we had a panel of judges.
Yep.
Oh,
in fact,
my bad.
Recapping the 17 of these guys.
17 nominees. So again, putting everything in context, all deserving of the award.
With just great skills, different kinds of skills. Hard to choose.
So the judging, how did you choose? You were part of the judging panel. So tell us a little bit about the criteria.
Well, we're obviously looking for someone that's a master of the Flame software, someone that perhaps is inspiring new artists, giving back to the community, able to kind of reflect the different parts of the software, the different disciplines, and really just be that outstanding artist and master of Flame.
But it has to do with their technical ability, their artistic ability, their community, their contribution, their mentoring of other younger artists.
We think that all of those things are valuable. I think that reflects in the previous winners. Yeah,
and I've listened in on some of those nomination discussions, and they get pretty heated.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people have a real clear vision that the judges of when they watch the show reels, and then we get to discussing. Well, wait a minute, this person is actually really influencing others, or maybe they're working in a market that's not one of the big markets, and they work in a smaller market. That it's amazing that they do this work without kind of the support system. Those are the kind of conversations that were starting to happen with the judging panel.
So thanks to Vico, James, Ivar, the previous winners, Will and Gabrielle, who participated in this year's judging.
Yep.
Okay, I can feel the room. They're getting a little bit tense. They're ready. They want to see the award winner. All right, so let's move forward. Setting the stage once again. Folks are still coming in. All right. Do you have a drum roll, guys? I guess not.
There he is.
The winner, Miran Stepanian. And Miran is actually here tonight. Miran, congratulations. Wait, first the handshake. Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Please take this.
Good job.
And while, just before we get a chance to chat a little bit with Miran, we'd like to play you a little bit of his work so you guys can see some of the beautiful things that he's done.
So you can.
Wow. Some amazing work. I love your aesthetic. I love the way that you tell your stories. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you based?
Sorry, I don't.
Where are you living? Where are you working?
I live in Armenia. I work in Armenia in Moscow, and I'm freelancer.
And were you surprised when you were, selected as the winner of the Flame Award?
I am surprised, really, because this is fantastic for me.
And you promised that you would buy me a drink if I pronounced your name correctly. So, Miran Stepanyan.
My name is Mihran Stepanyan.
Miran Stepanyan. And congratulations. And everybody, please share the love. Will, anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like. He deserves it. I would just like to say that you're doing amazing work, and thinking about things differently. I've watched your tutorials. I'm sure others here get a great benefit from it. And that out-of-the-box thinking on whether it's tracking or whether it's to do with lighting, you're that kind of artist that does something between visual effects, grading, editing. We don't know really what to call it. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Yeah, and again, we are going to wrap up. We're going to thank our thank our prize giver, the Wacom tablet. So this is for you. And again, Logic Party is going to start now, and we'll be around to mingle and have fun tonight. So everybody have a great time, and
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. Great job, man. Congratulations. Don't lose it. Oh, you got a photo.